What issues can traumatic incident reduction, TIR, resolve? Traumatic incident reduction, TIR, can be used to permanently handle issues stemming from a wide variety of past experiences. TIR can help reduce or eliminate unwanted issues, psychological issues, emotional problems, and physical symptoms. TIR can help enhance or develop abilities, self-improvement, personal development, spiritual growth, and creative potential. TIR can help.
I would say if you want to make a positive change in your life and you had a few choices, if you had a number of choices, I would consider this to be very high on the list. I would rank it very high because in this life, you have so much time, you have so much resources, you can do so much. And TIR is, in my opinion, and I've looked at a number of different approaches, I think it's one of the best, absolutely the best that we have around.
Well, I've had any number of clients over the years come back in the course of their service and say, you know, we didn't actually talk about, you know, this event or this abuse or that despair or this angst or that angst, but it's gone. And they'll tell a story about how some work that we had been doing simply tore up and disposed of a problem that they had and hadn't even mentioned to them. It has that fundamental sort of get to the bottom of it all quality that sometimes just reaches out and cleans stuff up they didn't even anticipate. Those stories are always wonderful to hear.
That is quite amazing.
When people come back and tell stories.
Not only are they getting the benefit from the things you do address,
yeah,
they get some issues handled that weren't even addressed.
Exactly, yeah, and that's so much fun. That's so much fun to hear, you know.
I have used it with clients who are suffering from severe anxiety, depression, anger resolution, not management, accidents, sexual abuse, physical abuse, just a variance of events. Those are the main ones that come to my mind. So it can be applied to many different events and circumstances.
TIR has been used to rapidly and effectively handle many diverse issues. The list of issues for which TIR is not useful for is probably much smaller than the list for which it is.
Are there some specific types of issues that TIR deals with that can handle?
Well, I can't think of very many that it doesn't, really. I think the exclusionary list is going to be a whole lot more manageable than the list of things that it can handle. And that would be, people are not eligible for TIR who are in the middle of some major psychotic episode, major involvement with psychotropic drugs or something of that sort. So there's a short list of things that would make one say, no, I'm not quite ready for TIR, right? But if they're alert, undrugged, not mentally impaired, interested in their own case and wanting to do something about it, it doesn't matter too terribly much what particular personal or emotional problem they're presenting. It's going to have its roots in their experience somewhere, and TIR is going to find it. So.
After a long illness after taking care of my son for 17 months. I was diagnosed with PTSD. Well, I got over PTSD. No, what happened is it just took a few short sessions, and basically what had happened is I had been in a terrible shape, grieving over the loss of my son and being unable to work. I had a very good job at the time. It was a high stress job, and the stress from the job was also difficult to handle. But we went through TIR sessions, several sessions, and I was well. I quit grieving. I had more ability to be in present time. I had more ability to devote, or more, I was more capable on the job, and able to work, and able to concentrate, and able to do the research and writing that was part of the way I made my living.
People feel afterwards that they've gone from feeling dark and trapped often by whatever the incident was that they've carried, maybe for years, maybe for 50 years or 60 years in some cases, and that afterwards there's first relief, and then later they can see the world with so much more joyful appreciation of it, and they share that with me, and I love that.
It's effective and efficient and produces permanent results. Period.